Alright, so, welcome to the Thursday night stream. I'm your it is close enough tonight, I suppose. I'm your host, Apart from the 39. Today I'll be streaming Fallout 3, because I'm cripplingly lonely and I need someone to talk to. Alright, jokes aside though, I am lonely. Please, someone talk to me. I am playing Fallout 3. Yeah, so I am playing Fallout 3 right now, because I thought, hey, why not? I've been thinking about playing Fallout 3 recently, as I've been watching a slew of other Fallout content, and I've also been considering playing a bunch of other games, or dedicating to playing fully, or just dedicating to full playthroughs, I guess you could say, instead of just what I used to do, or somewhat still do, which is just infrequently play games that just interest me a little. So I thought, as a bit of change of pace, why not play something dedicated? Until Fallout 3 kind of sort of came up due to personal interest. So yeah, that's great. I do have mods on for Fallout 3, so this won't just be a straight... This won't be a straight, standard playthrough, and no, I am not playing this through Fallout New Vegas, because as much as I like Fallout New Vegas, in terms of a mechanical standpoint, everything else about it is just... no. So yeah, I'm playing this directly with Fallout 3, modded out as much as I can. And so, yeah. If you ask me about which mods I'm using, I can't tell you off the top of my head, mostly because I haven't touched this game in a long while. So, yeah, that's great. Without being remarked upon, I'm deleting my save files as I speak. I'm going over my mod list right now to make sure everything is at the very least optimal for this playthrough, and hoping that at the very least I've stabilized it enough. And for good measure, I may as well just bust out Bethesda INI to have full insurance that this will run as smoothly as it can be. Smooth being the key word here. One moment, please. Fallout 3, yes. Yes. Okay, filtering, anti-aliasing 0, as I do have EMBs on. VSync on, please. If I don't, it's my entire game is gonna chart the bed. Run by default, dialogue, NPC. Reflect everything, FOV set to defaults. What is the default value? Only effects on new save. Okay, so I guess should I or should I not? You know what? For now, let's stick with the current FOV value of 75. Depth of field, decals, environmental mapping, all that jazz is nice and all. Let's go with the highest resolution I can possibly run. Boost all these to 50 million. There we go, perfect. Gamma, no need to do that. Don't touch the grass, because if I do, it's gonna just completely blow my brains out. And... give me a sec. FPS should be set to 60, not 63. Because if it runs at 63, I fear that a loose bolt will come at my head and kill my character. And probably fry my computer, but either way. Okay, now that all the technical mumbo jumbo's out of the way, Fallout 3 time! Oh, did I? Ugh, I did. There we go. Alright. Sorry, that was my fault. Because apparently, if I slam down on it as soon as I can, it's gonna cock up that bad. Alright, so starting a new game. I have a quick start mod on, and I don't have to go through the vault. I think we all know the story by now of just our character leaving the vault and going off to find old dear papa who left to go find some milk. Or at the very least that's what I'm told from various memes on the internet about people with father issues. I mean, I don't have one. Mostly because I actually do have a dad. No, that's not me joking. That's me being legitimate right now. Okay, so... let's see here. Slope high or slope low? I want to create a character that just looks slightly above average than anyone else in the entire game. So that means trying to make them as Asian looking as possible while not compromising how much they just look like my cousin. Or my uncle. Or my actual dad, now that I think about it. Chin. Forward or back? Just keep it forward, I guess. Alright, skin tone, I guess. Now is something to touch up on. Give me a sec. Apologies, I had to blow my nose. Alright, I need to have them be slightly pale. Slightly pale being the key word. Just enough that you could definitely say, hey, that guy's Asian. Or you know what I mean. Just enough to say, hey, that guy's light-skinned. He's not been outside before and got a farmer tan. Alright, so... facial hair. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot that, yeah, I forgot about the eyebrow thing. Give me a sec, I just want to get a... what's a nice... there we go, blast back. There we go, perfect. Tone... eyebrows, there we go. Give me them prominent brows, bro. Alright, it's perfect. He looks like... well, he just looks like an Asian guy with slightly long hair. Special. What makes me special? It's simple. I am lucky. That's it. Let's see here. Guns. I want to go for something that I would go for, so that would be... that would be speech, repair, and... small guns? Actually, I want to go for energy weapons this time, because I never ever go for energy weapons. Mostly because just bang bang shoot is fun. Yes, here we are out in the midst of DC. Would you look at that? The scenery looks like it's a game out of early 2000s. Can you believe it, guys? JIP. And, of course, I got a free level up just for me. Okay, what do I want the most? Speech or gun? Or not gun, you know, let's... you know, I want to keep my small gun 17, because I want to demonstrate something that I somewhat know about this game. To some extent or another, at least. So, just bear with me for a moment. Oh yeah, that's right, I have... oh yeah, that's right, I have sprint mod on. Gun nuts, small guns, and repairs. Swift learner. Sure, actually... I always go for either lady killer or something else, but... You know, I want Swift Learner. Why not? XP means I get to level up faster. Alright, I'm just gonna hard save here. Okay, so here we are in the actual game itself, and I hope to God that my game will be stable. I'm just praying to God right now. This entire stream is hinging on my prayer. Let's see here, 10mm pistol with a bunch of jumpsuits. Oh yeah, that's right. Sprint has a bunch of. Give me a sec. Disable motion blur, disable head bobbing, keep the FOV change because that's one way I'll know. And, yeah, that's fine. Alright. Alright, so everyone knows firearms in Fallout aren't exactly the greatest. Aren't exactly what you call the greatest. Yep, all the DLCs are loading right now.
Dearest America.
Yep.
This is your president, John Henry Eaton. Let's chat, shall we? Let's talk about guns.
Alright, so right now I'm going to... Yeah, right. So everyone knows that gunplay in Fallout isn't really particularly that great. And to some extent, I'm inclined to agree. The fact that in early parts of Fallout, yeah, the very early parts of Fallout, or a majority of Fallout 3, you pretty much are focused to using VATS. In which I'm going to demonstrate as to why why VATS in this game is so used the way it is. Okay, maybe not. Alright, maybe I've demonstrated a point that my ability to shoot stuff at point blank is good. Let me see here. Damn it, damn it, how do I'm trying to remember. Oh, son of a bitch, that's right. I'm not launching this on Steam. Ah, fuck. Alright, this is what I'll do instead. Alright, yeah, alright, this is what I'll do instead. I'm gonna brute force it like this. So get used to hearing this for a little bit. Oh, you know, I just realized it's not set skill, it's, I think it's like set AV or something like that. Alright, whatever. Right now I can give less of a rat's ass, I'm already this balls deep in. Don't worry, don't worry guys, I made a quick save before this, so this will not just be a cheated run. At the very least entirely, this is just something I want to prove a point on. There we go. Lovely. And I guess, just for the rest of the points, I'll do that. I don't want anything to modify the damage right now of the, yeah, I don't want anything to modify the damage of the guns. I know Bloody Mess does that. But right now, for the most part, when it comes to Fallout's first-person shooting, it's pretty... primitive is the best case word I could probably describe it. As for the most part, a good portion of it is, I would attribute to the fact that Bethesda at a time wasn't familiar with first-person shooters in the same way of, you know, actually having guns be a viable thing. And so pretty much, a reason for that is I think the fact that you could already tell there's a distinct lack of iron sights. Yeah, there's a distinct lack of iron sights, and there's a distinct lack of proper first-person shooting conventions. And so pretty much, it's a little weird from a modern perspective, and I guess for people who've actually played first-person shooters for a time, to actually deal with stuff like this. And one thing I could probably attribute to this is due to the fact that Fallout is an RPG first and a first-person shooter second. I mean, you could probably argue the same thing with Oblivion, but Oblivion doesn't have guns by default. The next best thing are actual projectile/missile weapons, in which, you know, bow and arrow, fireballs, and, you know, ice shards. And so what I just demonstrated here, or what I wanted to demonstrate here, was the fact that shooting in this game is more heavily reliant on actual player skill. And I don't mean like, oh, you know, you gotta use a mouse, man. I'm talking like literally leveling your character and investing into small guns, or, you know, heavy guns, or, you know, energy weapons, or whatever the hell, right? Because the way I perceive it as, from my understanding, is the fact that quite literally, because to some extent it's a mix of both, you know, projectile and hit scan. Yeah, mixture of projectile and hit scan. The fact that your aim is complete dog water is kind of sort of evident by the fact that your skill is just not that great. And I should remiss right now, because this is something that I will confess to, because I am using mod right now. The fact that I actually do have a mod that alters how the well, aside from altering how the ladies look like,
that takes care of that.
yeah, don't worry, don't worry, guys, she's actually dressed. All right, I don't have any actual nudity on, but okay. Back on topic. So when it comes to actual gunplay in this game, it's a literal reliance on player skill, or player character skill, I should be more specific on. A little bit more reliant on player character skill, where you actually have to invest into small arms, or small arm weaponry. In this case, I think that would classify for pistol and rifle class, or rifle caliber weapons, which does seem odd, but compared to like miniguns and, you know, all sorts of heavy weapons you would use, it's a bit more understandable as to why it's classified as such. And so that's one reason I can assume why gunplay in this game is so miffed. And another thing is the fact that, what the hell? Oh, Chinese soldier, nice. I get some slick gear. Another thing I could probably attribute to is the fact that the NPCs, without mods, you know, assisting you to, you know, balance out how the, give me that real quick. Without mods to assist you on, you know, counteracting how they work and operate, quite literally, the NPCs will just, what's the word for it? They will just, track you to the ends of the earth. And so that's something that I kinda sorta can see being a bit of a problem. I mean, think of it like this. If the player from a certain level, as well as range, can't hit an enemy, but the enemy can hit them perfectly, like dead on, it's kind of sort of a factor of the fact that why would you bother aiming when you could just... Why bother aiming when you could just activate that, in which I will demonstrate now how broken it is. Don't worry, everyone, she has those nipple pastes on, so she's not naked. I promise. But yeah, because VATS just auto-targets the best possible outcome as much as possible. Again, I'll demonstrate... Nope. I'll demonstrate... Can I not shoot from this range? Seriously? What the hell? It says I can hit. Alright, give me a sec. I need to find a proper target who we can actually hit from the broadside of a barn. What the fuck is going on? Why can't I... Is it because it's dark? Oh, maybe that's why. It's because it's dark. Alright, yeah, I guess. So yeah, as you can clearly see, because VATS just auto-targets... Because VATS can auto-target onto a particular point of a character, it pretty much makes conventional aiming kind of redundant. And so that's why, at least from my personal surmising, is that, you know, because of that, it's, you know, it's why it has terrible / poor gunplay. A mixture of the fact that handling weapons is kind of awkward at times, without high-level skills, and without the fact that you have, you know, NPCs that are literally, you know, laser dotting your ass from across the board. It's understandable as to why it is like that. I should actually get a mod to kind of sort of improve the chances of the enemies actually hitting me. Because as much as, you know, it's great seeing them, as much as it's fun to see them, you know, properly miss at times, it's kind of sort of annoying to deal with. With the fact that you have... With the fact that you have the enemies, with the current mod version I have, just missing even at point blank. It's kind of sort of unimmersive. Ooh. The big U word. I used it. Damn it. Crap. Wait, hold on. Done moved. Done moved. Oh, another dud removed. Gotta love that old school Fallout. Actually, this is just how hacking works in Fallout. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. Yeah, this is too much of a risk. Try again. Fried. So, fries. Talks. Oh man, this hacking is just such a crapshoot right now. It really is just a big fat crapshoot. And because in Fallout it's just so... Because in OG Fallout 3, it's just so hardcore with the fact that it locks you out. Fallout 4 kind of sort of rectified this with having instead of like a perma lockdown, it's just a soft lockdown where you can just try again later. Which, you know, does kind of sort of take away the does take away kind of from the challenge a little bit. You just always retry again. But I was like waiting for like 30 seconds each, where it's just a complete total, like I said, crapshoot. Let's see here. Sizes. Likes. Lines. For crying out loud. What am I missing here? Aish. Means. Years. Meets. Beats. Yeah, I got it. Alright. Run and maintenance routine.
We're back. Somebody open up the... Hang on. Something ain't right here.
Something ain't right here. Let me see here. I don't have an assault rifle. Dun 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 dun. Weef. Oh crap, he's got an auto. Got 10 mil. I'll take that though. 10 mils are cool. 10 mils are cool to have on hand, actually, I should say. Okay. Ooh, one's got an actual assault rifle. Alright, I wanna do some stuff before I actually can do the main quest. And along with that, before I do Operation Anchorage, because I actually do Operation Anchorage first, because ironically enough, it has the best gear possible. Even though, admittedly... Aha! See? She's wearing underwear. Nobody can complain to me. Oh, I'm sure someone's gonna say you still use that type of mods. For shame apart. Yeah, well, everyone else does, so why can't I? Anyway, so yeah, as I was saying with Operation Anchorage, so I know that Operation Anchorage wasn't really the best DLC for Fallout, especially when the fact that I think it was like the first expansion for Fallout, actually. Yeah, I think it was like the first actual expansion for Fallout. But ironically enough, it actually has the best equipment to start off in the beginning of the game. So, reasonably and feasibly speaking, taking that quest is... Give me a sec to...
Those monsters.
Calm down.
No,
Calm down.
you won't leave me like all the other grown-ups.
I'd like to help, but tell me more.
Those big things. They're all over Greyditch, and they killed everyone. Please, miss.
What happened?
It used to be kind of nice. No one bothered us there. I guess because we were so close to DC. There were 7 of us living there in tall, old brick houses. I think I'm the last one left. Those things took everyone else.
Knew anyone else well?
Nah. People don't like to stay long in Greyditch. The DC ruins aren't a great place to make a home, you know. In fact, Papa was talking about moving on soon. We've been here for maybe a year.
Anyone else?
Besides me and my papa, there was Doc Lesko, who stayed with us, and Will Brandis, and his mama and papa, too. I guess they're all gone now.
Let's talk about something else real quick.
Alright.
Who lived here? Specifics.
Nah, go ahead. It's just...
Tell me about Doc Lusko.
He was a strange man. He paid Papa some caps to help him build a shack and carry a bunch of junk into it. Papa called him an egghead, but his head was shaped regular, so I didn't get it.
Where did he stay?
He spent all of his time in that shack. Every time I'd sneak in there, he'd be sitting at that...
Don't mind me, I'm just skipping by all this stuff.
Nah,
I've done this
he was
like
a nice
20
man,
million times,
But
unfortunately.
he never wanted to play with me very much, and we barely talked. All I know is he was all gone when the ants started showing.
Let's go. Say have any weird stuff?
I don't know. All kinds of doohickeys. Boxes with lots of lights. Oh wait, he had a big, clunky, shiny man too. That was kind of neat.
Alright. Let's talk about something else. Bradus, for example.
Well, there is Will. He was sorta my friend. And then there was his dad and his mom.
Where did he live?
Right across the street, actually. It was pretty swell having someone to hang out with so close by.
Will and you friends?
Yeah, Will was super nice to me. He was like a year older than me, I think. He even shared his comic books with me. We explored pretty much every bit of Greyditch we could find. I think that's why the ants don't bother me. I have good hiding.
Will's parents.
Well, his mom was nice too. She was kind of quiet, but she always took care of me and my papa when... I think she was sad that my mom was gone. Will's dad was... Well, I don't want to be mean, but he was kind of scary.
How so?
He was like, always watching me and my dad real careful, like he didn't trust us or something. He always kept staring at us from the windows of his house and typing stuff into his TV box. Will said his dad was like an old soldier or something, but he didn't like doing that stuff, so he quit.
That'll be all. I'll look for your father.
You will? My house...
Look, anything else you could help me save lives?
Nope.
Probably isn't the best place to stand. Anywhere you could hide while I search?
Well, there is the personal shelter next to the old... Papa always said to stay away from it. I'll head over there.
Pulowski's. Old Pulowski's. Oh boy, look at that.
Whoa. Sure is hot in here.
Oof, very hard, huh? Alrighty, so yeah, I'm gonna do this quest just to build up some XP, because it's nice to at the very least have something going on for me in terms of levels. Yeah, I really gotta get I really gotta get something to improve this NPC hit rate, because it's kind of ridiculous the fact that they're missing at point blank. But that aside, oh Willy boy, oh Freddy boy, you fought your best. I'll take it from here though. .32 caliber pistol, along with a queen-sized bed and a camera, and then a teddy bear too. Aish, alrighty. Alrighty, got myself what is the equivalent of an AK-47. Surely using this gun won't blow back on me in any meaningful or terrible way, right? Let's do some more searching. Who needs to... Yo, aiming in this game kind of reminds me a little bit of how Arma does it. where
Well,
instead
there
of
is much
like,
work to be done, and the Enclave never rests. Never. Until next time, this is John Henry Eaton.
yeah, instead
signing
of
off.
like conventionally, you know, ADSing, like you just go down Ironsights. This was probably, if I'm not mistaken, still around the time where aim down sights was not, where aim down sights was not as prevalent beyond military shooters. I think, at the very least. I could be mistaken on that front. Personal notes. Where did I go wrong? Sample. Dangers. Alright, better go tell Willy Boy about his old dear papa's untimely parting.
Anyone out there? Hello?
Yeah,
Come on, tell me already.
bad news for you.
Oh no. What happened?
Your father's dead.
He's... I guess I already knew. Besides, I'm too tired to cry anymore.
I'll stop whatever started this, I promise you.
You gotta stop it, so this can't... I wish I had met you a long time ago. Thanks for doing all this.
If you met me a long time ago, I would probably be still a teenager. I mean, technically, my character still is, given the fact that he's canonically 21. But still, the point still stands. Oh my god, look at that! Look at that spread, boys! Look at how garbage that spread was, holy shit. Oh my god, that spread is awful. Then again, I have like 17 gun skills, so that's kind of sort of a literal evidence of me being garbage. Yeah, fuck. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Marigold Station. I was told to come here by a literal letter. Oh, give me a sec. Oh, I can't level up just yet. Give me a sec. Tap fire, baby! Is my VAT busted real quick? I think it is. Actually, it might be because I actually do have garbage. Maybe it's because I actually do have garbage. Freaking. Oh wait, no! I just realized. Oh, damn it! I just realized it's probably because of the friggin'. It's probably because of the way the mod to prevent AI targeting me easily. It's probably because that's why it's affecting bats. So, oh my god, no wonder. So no wonder the gunplay is just so whatever. It's not because of just... It's not because it's just because the enemies are much more stronger or whatever the heck. What's this? Although that would probably play a bit of a part. But because VATS relies on it. Oh. I just realized that that's probably the case as to why VATS is the way it is. Yeah, that's probably why, that's the reason why VATS is the way it is right now. Because the way it works is that it changes from player input to AI input. And because of that, if it's AI input, it's probably garbage. I I will see if it's because my gun skill is just literal trash right now. In fact, actually, let me try out the laser. Maybe that's why, because maybe because my skills are just so low, it just doesn't recognize it. Let's see here. Yeah, no. Even if I were to get closer. Yeah, even if I were to get closer. Oh, damn. Ooh, 44 Magnum. Don't mind if I do. I'll Dirty Harry this all the way. Silenced pistol. God damn, boy. Someone was packing for a literal fight. You know what? Real quick, because this is gonna be bugging me a lot. Let me see here. I do probably have to resave my game right now. But let me look this up. I know I have it. Which mod is it right now? Alright, it's the FIC mod. The FIC mod. Okay, let me... I think it's probably because my version is a little out of date. Yeah, alright, let me try this now. Alright, let's do this right now, and let's do... yeah, I'll do this. This is what I'll do. So... Alright, so I have two versions of... Alright, so I am... This is not something I intentionally expected to do. But I am gonna do this, so... Alright. For the record, I am using... Because I'm looking at it now. I'm using Fallout Improved Combat, which means... Which basically means... let me read off the description right now. It features realistic NPC aim and body part damage, requiring only the base game, and along with that... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so it adds supposedly realistic damage now. And this actually reduces NPC accuracy. So, alright, so yeah, that's pretty much what it does. It doesn't make them any smarter. Not that you want them to, because they are literally just the same. Yeah, not that you really want them to be any smarter, because if I'm being honest, Fallout, I don't think at the very least Fallout has any reason to have conventionally tactical NPCs. You know the type one I'm talking about a little bit, where they're like all calling out, just like, "Go flank! I'll cover! I'm reloading! Cover my ass! I'm taking charge and points," all that jazz. Something along the lines I'd probably say like, it's like, "What are you waiting for? Charge his ass!" Probably something along those lines. Yeah, I'll have to save my previous file, but whatever. Alright, so I think VATS should be fixed. Alright, yeah, there we go. So, allow me to demonstrate VATS more properly this time, now that VATS has been fixed up a little bit. So, because VATS is reliant on... Because VATS is just so much more aggressive, I guess you could say, compared to prior. Yeah, because VATS is so much more aggressive compared to other variants. It's kind of sort of compared to, you know, just ADSing and just firing. It's kind of sort of hilarious to some extent. It's just kind of sort of hilarious to some extent just to see enemies just straight up laser dot your butt to oblivion. And so, yeah. Alright, so there we go. Alright, this feels a lot better now. Sufficiently better. Marginally better. This is where the Naughty Nightmare is, I think. I need 25. I think I have like 50. I have 17 and everything, so right now I just need to level up. Do I have any grenades on me? I do. Where did I get that? Oh yeah, that's right. It was from, Weesh. Felt that from here. Oh, hey! Oh, wow, it's him. Got a laser pistol, too. I'll take that searching clothing, thank you very much. Frag mines, useful. Let me see here. I don't want to be wearing this vault armor. I mean, don't get me wrong, the vault armor is good, but I want something that's a bit more conventional, so to speak. So let me see here. I don't have any laser rounds left. Did the guy have a full laser mag? I think he did. Or, you know, fully charged battery, whatever the heck the conventional thing is called. Alright, I want to make this... No, actually, yeah, let's make it 4. And I'll make the... I'll keep the 32 pistol on hand. At the very least now, the accuracy of the NPCs isn't comical anymore. So that's good.
Well, you startled me.
Shit, you almost made me shit my pants too.
People like that.
I didn't expect bumping anyone alive.
That is precisely why this is the ideal place for my work. Do you realize you're trampling about in a delicately balanced and highly sensitive experimentation area?
What do you mean?
My experiments are of a complex nature and would take a scientist to explain. Oh wait, I'm a scientist. How marvelous. My foray into reducing the girth of these insectoid creatures is of utmost importance. I intend to generationally reduce their immense stature by way of a pre-birth induced mutagen. Isn't that clever?
Slow down, Professor. Once more in English. Okay, now, explain that for the slower people.
Well, let me see. Well, you start with a generation of very large ants. You simply inject the current brood's eggs with an engineered mutagen. Then, the next generation should be smaller. Do it enough times, and you may be able to reduce them back to their once original tiny size.
So what went wrong?
Well, I'm afraid I made slight miscalculations in the mutagen. Instead of lowering their size, the brood hatched with a new biomechanism. I call their genetic aberration pyrosis, the ability to emit flame from their bodies. I may be able to correct this error, but I can't get near my equipment.
Can we skip the story and get to a solution?
Oh my, I suppose I do tend to ramble on about all things academic. My problem right now is I can't reach my terminal to make the proper adjustments and repair the damage I've caused.
So what exactly do you need?
My portable terminal is set up in the hatchery chamber near the Ant Queen. If I can reach it, I can continue to work on improving the mutagen.
Why not just kill the queen and be done with it?
If I were to do that, months of data would be lost. No, the queen must remain completely unharmed. Your objective would be to eliminate what I call her quintet of nest guardians. Filthy little abominations.
Will it stop the fire ants?
No, it should all wrap up rather nicely. I've rigged my equipment at my portable terminal to emit what I call an inhibitor pulse. Once I send this pulse, all of the remaining ants will lose their empathic link with the queen and frenzy, destroying each other in the process. So, that's all there is to it.
Hefty task, Doc. I'm gonna need some serious incentive.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Science must learn to acquiesce to your standards in order to advance itself. I was merely going to offer up one of my mutagenic bioenhancers, but I suppose I could up the ante. I will also award you with my old lab coat. It served me well over the years, and you may find it useful for your own experiments.
Not a bad trade-off. If he'll stop the ants from burning down Greatage, I'm in.
You will? How marvelous! Be careful, my friend. The nest guardians can be quite tenacious.
What do you know about Brian Wilk?
Far too curious. His incessant questioning would often come when I was the most absorbed with my calculations. He had no...
Don't you realize you ruined his entire life?
You have your ideals and I have mine. I'm down here to complete my experiments at any cost. If that means the loss of a few lives to save generations of lives in the future, it's a small price to pay.
Can you take responsibility for his father's death?
All scientists take responsibility for their failure. I will take this experimentation to completion without ruse. If I allow emotions to enter the mix, all this time and energy spent will have been for nothing.
Should have at least told him you were alive. He thought you were alone.
I can't risk leaving this place. I have to continue monitoring the hatchery for any further mutations in the next brood. I have no time for children and their pets.
Ugh, this guy's a real piece of work.
Be ever...
Real piece of work, this doctor, huh? Alright. If I'm gonna be doing this, I'm gonna need some new hardware. Fortunately enough, I just encountered Bradens. Ah, crap. Burning. Do I have any weapons that could actually be useful? Beyond my normal conventions. I don't. Okay. Well, actually, hold on. I got grenades. Oh! Yeah, mother... Frag out. Come get some. Ah! Good! Oh, that burns. It singes hard. Let's see here. Ah! There we go. Baton beats ant. Oh, that scorches. That scorches hard. Alright, better haul ass out to get some new hardware. This clearly isn't going to cut it. That, and also I need more ammo. So that means I gotta beat the ever-living hell out of someone out in the midst of nowhere. Alrighty, so beyond talking about some Fallout stuff, I want to try and adverse that for a while, because I have been watching a particular set of Fallout content. But for now, I'm gonna redouble and focus on something else for a moment. So, recently I've been saving up some money for getting some new hardware as of late, and one of the many things I've been looking towards getting is a new graphics card. More particularly, I've been considering picking up an RTX 4090, which is currently, at the very least, one of the more high-end / expensive cards thus far, clocking in about nearly 60,000, or no, not 60,000. Nearly $1,600. This is after tax, by the way, because I live in New York State. Yeah, I live in New York State, so tax laws here are a bit more different compared to anywhere else in the States for now. And yeah, no, I'm looking to possibly get my hands on that. However, I haven't just been, looking at just the RTX 4090 and fawning over it. As I actually have been looking at other graphics cards that would be a possible contender to possibly get. And one of the cards that actually did pique my interest as of late was a graphics card by Intel. I think it was like called an A770 or something like that. Yeah, I've been looking towards that prerogative thus far, and to say the least, it's an interesting buy. For me, at the very least. I'm not gonna tell anyone else, oh, you guys should get it or something like that. But it is interesting to me to possibly pick up on, because it's like $300. And it supports ray tracing and all these other nice features that, come with it. But the apparent one downside about the card is the fact that apparently it doesn't support older DirectX titles. So that means I wouldn't be able to play, other games, older games like, let's say Gothic, for example, or something like that. I wouldn't be able to play games like that easily, because apparently the way it works with, the way it works, from what I understand at the most basic, fundamental level, is that it runs off like an emulation of DirectX 9, because it pretty much translates DirectX 9 to DirectX 12, and to some extent it affects the GPU, because it's pretty much processing all these other elements and trying to make it into a DirectX 12 format. And it's every time it starts up, so to say the least, it's kind of sort of a loaded sentiment to try and pick up on, so to speak. So yeah, it's kind of sort of a loaded thing to try and pick up on. And along with that, because it's Intel's first card, it's kind of sort of left untested, so to speak. Or at the very least, unproven as it stands, because, NVIDIA, AMD, all these other, all these companies are like, they all stand a test of, on a leg of legacy and the like, Sure, everyone hates the price points and all that, but because they're so conveniently reliable, people look towards them, Give me a sec before I continue on this, point.
What do you need?
Hey, you got ammo?
A few odds and ends.
That doesn't really answer my question. Hey, a missile, nice. I'll take that. And I'll give you... Take some of my stuff. This Chinese pistol is like the most expensive thing I got. Oh, I really gotta buy myself some... Or not buy myself, invest into some, barter skills. Because I want to make as much caps as possible.
A pleasure doing business with you. Yeah.
Alright, but yeah. So pretty much... It's something that I will consider getting on my other computer. Woo! Just flat out domed. Alright. But yeah, as I was saying, it's something I am definitely considering picking up at some point when I have the money. But for now, I just want to focus... or not focus, but I want to prioritize, if possible, buying the 4090. Yeah, prioritize buying the 4090, or at the very least some card that is better than my current one that I have right now, because I do have the money for it. Damn, too late. I just saw someone go flying. Who was that? Oh my god, what are you wearing? What the f... We're all just wearing that instead. Down to skivvies. Alright, note to self. Need to double check my mods right now. But for now, at the very least, I really gotta redouble check my mods for that, because I don't want to have something that's absurd as that just wandering around. I think that might be because I'm using another mod in conjunction with the current mod I'm using. My bad. I'll make sure that after the stream is done, or maybe during one of my many file checks that'll happen on stream, that I take measures to reduce stuff like that from happening. Oh hell, we're right next to Megaton. And if I'm not mistaken, because we're in the back around here, we should be able to get our hands on a sniper rifle. I'm trying to remember which rock it is though right now, because there's like a lot of rocks. God, crap. I'm surrounded. Let's see here. What gun can I use right now that will help me out in the pinch? Well, I could just bludgeon him to death. You know, I want to not... You know, because I'm using a bunch of melee weapons right now... Because I am using a bunch of melee weapons, and because I'm using energy weapons, I kind of now want to invest into melee weapons. Yeah, I kind of want to invest in melee weapons now. I never really I'll be honest with you, despite the fact that I've played Fallout like a million times, I've never actually invested into building into anything else beyond actual firearms. And it kind of sort of sucks, because my view on Fallout is somewhat skewed. So, let me try and... if I ever get a level... Oh, there we go. If I ever get, like, more levels at some point, I want to, at the very least... if I ever get more levels, I want to try and invest into melee weapons now. And because I'm using energy weapons, it's more likely the fact that I'm not likely to find vendors that sell energy. I'm not likely to find people that sell energy weapon ammo. I'm trying to remember. I think there's a... is there? I'm trying to remember. There's like a Talon Company base around here somewhere. Although I could be mistaken. That might be from a mod, actually. I think it might be that the case. Heck? Was that an iBot? Oh wow, I was right on the mark. I don't think this is on any mod either. Ah, there we go. Oh shit.
There you are. Firing! You're dead.
Actually, I should take the armor. The armor is what I'm after right now, because this is probably the best early game armor I could probably get my hands on. Nice. Alright. I should state for the record again that I'm using another mod to actually to allow for cross repairs. So that means... so pretty much what that means is that the likelihood of me actually... I have a better likelihood of repairing stuff that are from weapons of a similar nature. Pretty much think in similar to how Fallout New Vegas works, where you're able to repair, where it's like the jury rig. It's like the jury rig repair skill, where you pretty much are able to repair anything with anything that is of a similar enough nature. So say for example, a vault jumpsuit with, you know, a vault jumpsuit with a, you know, friggin'... I'm trying to think off the top of my head right now, but a vault jumpsuit with a repair, engineer jumpsuit or something like that, or... oh, hell yeah, a laser rifle, nice! Or combat armor with ranger armor, or, you know, in this case, security armor. I can't repair it beyond anything else. I guess the Chinese armor doesn't get anything else either. Oh yeah, that's right. The laser pistol technically is related to the... alright, yeah. Yeah, so pretty much things that are similar enough to... yeah, things that are similar enough to pretty much glancingly say, yeah, no, you could repair with that instead. I'm going to do that with the pistol here. Alright, so I have the... I wouldn't say the best armor in the game, because technically speaking, power armor is the best armor in the game. But it is somewhere along the lines the second closest thing to it. In which, yes, I am using a mod to modify how the armor looks. I've already stated from the very beginning I am using mods. Hell, you could probably just look at my game and say, yeah, no, this guy's using mods. Alright, nice! I got myself a laser rifle though. I wasn't sure if this place even existed in vanilla, but it apparently does. In which I have pretty much the second best starting kit of the entire game. Seated only by the fact that Operation Anchorage gives you the best gear from the get-go. I'm not kidding either when I say that, because Operation Anchorage literally just gives you power armor just by completing its story. Oh, and also it gives you a one-shot death gun called the Gauss Rifle. You know, something as minute as that shouldn't be overlooked as well. You know, I should go to, I should go over to the, I should go over to Megaton real quick, though, to actually do something there. No, I'm not gonna blow it up. I'm trying to go for a run I would actually play by, in which that conventionally means that I am going to play a good guy run this entire time. I know someone's probably gonna be like, you should play an evil run, it's even more funny that way. And you're right, it is funnier to, you know, play that way. But at the same time, I played it the first time around, and I found if you kill everyone, I found out really early on, because I played this game when I was like in 4th or 3rd grade.
Another new... Name's Lucas Sims. Yeah.
But yeah, I found out like in the 3rd and 4th grade with RPGs, if you kill everyone, it just becomes a really empty and boring world. Because in a game like Fallout, in my opinion, the fact that if you go around killing people, you kind of sort of quickly learn that, you know, you kind of sort of quickly learn that everyone having a world and NPC here is kind of necessary for it to be fun. I mean, yeah, sure, I guess it's kind of cool that it has the option to do that, but yeah, no.
Hey, I hear you're that stray from the vault. Good to meet.
Where'd you get that vault suit from?
I'm pretty sure I remember a girl
Not
coming
the...
into
Let's see here. Paradise. Pay, what sort of pay and what sort of work?
Let's see. Dealing with radiation, testing an experimental device, and, I won't lie, it may include some reading. But for all that, I can pay you with caps, meds, chems, and maybe even a few of those unique inventions, if you do a good job.
Sounds good. Tell me more.
Well, it's a dangerous place out there in the wastes, right? People could really use a compilation of good advice, like a wasteland survival guide. For that, I need an assistant.
I just
No,
realized
then
something,
they
but I'm not going to point it out. Now, let's get through this real quick. Getting food.
Oh, great!
Alright, let's see what you got for sale real quick. I need as much ammo as possible. Arm protector... What? Wait, what? Where the hell did this come from? Do I have... Oh, wait. Oh my goodness, you actually could... Nah, no, I'm not touching that. Mostly because it would break my game more than it already is broken. Again, I apologize if anyone's offended by me having these types of mods on, but I plead the fifth, and along with that, my game, my rules. Okay, let's see here. I'm keeping stealth boys on hand because, well, why not? Let's see, what can I part with? This mini nuke or the 3 missiles I got? Or these various miscellaneous weapons I have? Actually, I could probably part with a few. I could probably part with my BB gun. I'm not Mitten Squad, so I'm not going to be needing it for any particular run or anything like that, so... Oh wow, the sniper rifle is just worthless. That's so screwed. How the hell do I have pulse mines? Oh wait, it might be from the talent company base I just raided. Okay, let's see. Anything else? Armored Vault 101. I'm keeping it. I'm not giving it away for anything. Vault armor. You know what? I have like so many vault suits right now. I may as well just get rid of it. And if I ever feel somewhat sentimental, I'm just gonna keep one on hand. If I ever feel sentimental, I'm just gonna find a way to repair it, and that's it. It's easier that way. Purified water? Wow, it's worth jack all. Conductor, employee ID, and a paint gun. You want a paint gun? I think this is probably around the time where this actually kind of feels more like stalker trading a little bit.
Good hunting.
Yeah, this kind of feels more like... I've mentioned this on Twitch before, but I'll say it here for YouTube's sake. Fallout 3 reminds me a lot of how the original Stalkers feel like a little bit. Not one-to-one, but the fact that you have like the essence of survival, so to speak. The fact that everything is so sparse between ammunition, money, and just all sorts of stuff. Kinda sort of feels like the first Stalker game. This is before, you know, anyone started using mods or anything like that, or, you know, mods to quote-unquote improve the game. So it really does feel somewhat like that, especially with the fact that, at the very least, gunplay isn't particularly sharp. But Stalker has Ironsights apart. Yeah, that doesn't help the fact that in the very beginning, you literally start off with the most garbage equipment possible with the freaking Makarov and a double-barrel shotgun. Change my mind. Alright, so now that I'm equipped with combat armor, along with... Hold on. Oh, sorry, I saw something. With collision and the like. So now that I have actual combat armor, along with the laser rifle, in a weapon class I'm actually proficient in, I can now actually probably dispatch the ants a bit more effectively now. And even if that comes to shove, I actually have ammo now for my weapons, laser pistol included. I know for a fact someone on YouTube is probably gonna be like, it's like this guy, he's showing scantily clad ladies in his modded game. Is he showing actual nudity? Maybe? It's probably enough to, that's probably actually enough to, for a terms of service violation or something like that. Or at the very least, a reason why YouTube would probably strike down my, or have me take down this video / live stream. This is doubling up as a video on my YouTube and Twitch, because I have the option of leaving a recording on. Alrighty. So, So, I'm trying to think right now. What else can I talk about particularly? Actually, I got an idea. Because I've been watching a bunch of Fallout content lately, I've been watching videos of a particular mod that was extraordinarily hyped up before when it first initially was announced, and is now extraordinarily infamous and scrutinized for a lot of reasons. One of which, particularly speaking, if you know what I'm talking about, if you're in the Fallout community, is Fallout the Frontier. Yeah, that's right. I've been watching... Yeah, that's right. I've been watching Fallout the Frontier content as of late. More particularly of the 4 Decent Friends and a few other people that gave their thoughts on it. And I know distinctly on Twitch I played it. Any one of my... Shit, get up. Get up. Any one of my viewers on Twitch could probably attest to the fact that I actually did play through Fallout the Frontier. And I played through the recommended playthrough, which was to play through the NCR questline, and by God, was that the worst feckin' decision I've ever made in my life. Because the thing is with Fallout the Frontier, from what I understand from other people's, you know, opinions, is the fact that it is just extraordinarily not Fallout in any way or form. It's Fallout in name and somewhat in aesthetic, but ultimately it has nothing to do with Fallout or even the game that it's a modification of. But yeah, it has nothing to do with what what it's based off of. I mean, it's a technical marvel with the fact that it's been, you know, it's pushing Fallout's Gamebryo engine to a lot of limits people didn't think possible. But a lot of people felt like, what the hell did you do? Yeah, a lot of people were just like, what the hell did you do? This isn't Fallout. You make Fallout 4 look more friendly to Fallout. In which, you know, I actually like Fallout 4, but that's besides the point. Point of the matter is, a lot of what the Frontier did was impressive, but ultimately it just heavily contradicted a lot of things that were claimed up to, you know, its release, in which it was like, yeah, no, it's a very serious, dark take of the story, and then you just play through the, you know, main story, and all of a sudden you got like a bunch of Sorry, I might need to do this. It's not Grady's.
This could be the 5th time I've taken the code to my desktop terminal. I really must learn to be more organized. The password for my terminal is formicidine. How hard could that be for me to remember? Note to self: destroy this holotape as soon as move to new lab is complete. Not recognized.
Either I shoot this thing or it kills me. Alright, so give me a sec to trying to figure out what to do here. Okay, so as I was saying, so yeah, that's pretty much the grand consensus of Fallout the Frontier, to say the least. A lot of what the hell did you do is certainly prevalent with its you know, existence. And I can't help but agree, because when I played Fallout the Frontier on Twitch, like last year, for the most part, I played it with, you know, modest expectations. I expected... Oh, excuse me. I expected the game to be, or I expected the mod to be pretty much like, oh yeah, you know, it's a new setting, new story, all that jazz. You know, it's pretty much the end-all of Fallout or something like that. You know. But then when I actually played it, it was so bad. The story was just trite. A lot of the writing that even I knew was just like, what the hell? And because... Oh, crap. Crap, the queen is still after my freaking shiny butt right now. Oof. Give me a sec. I'll continue on this train of thought later. For now... let's go for lockpicking. Now let's go for... gain 1 additional point whenever a book is read. Ooh, actually, I'll take the educated perk. There we go. Okay, Dr. Lesko.
I've detected some changes with it. Oh, how mob! Come now, the faster you tell me, the
Nest Guardian's been dealt with.
Then I will proceed to my portable terminal at once and make the necessary changes to the formula. Thanks very much for...
I'm ready for the biomechanical engineer bioenhancer injection, along with the lab coat, Doc.
How marvelous! Here is the promised lab coat. Which injection did you want?
Do I want insight or strength? You know what? I'm going for strength, and perception is important, but I feel like with the build I'm going for, I want to go for enhanced strength.
How marvelous! Ant might it is. Hold still, please.
Oof. You're now increased by 1 strength, and along with 25% resistance to fire. Nice! That's pretty cool, actually. Alright, so I think with that in mind, I now have 10 points more into my encumbrance. And I think that should also increase my melee, although it's not by much. No? I think we should be unarmed, along with melee. Oh! It's melee weapons by 2. Okay. It's not crazy much, but it's enough that'll give me a boost up when it counts. Alright, so that's fine. And I have like no ammo now, besides any guns I have on hand right now. Let's see here, I guess I should go see Willy Boy. Actually, this might be a good opportunity to also discover Rivet City, because I do know that one of the endings for this quest is that you have to go to Brian Wilkes' cousin, who is Vera Weatherly, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, who's Vera Weatherly, and afterwards you would pretty much, if by the late game point, you probably would discover Rivet City, but in an early game standpoint, you would discover Rivet City earlier, Meaning that if I were to go after the main story, in which, make no mistake, I will, you would pretty much be able to access the, you would pretty much gain access to a lot of shops early on. A lot of shops early on with a slew of other stuff going on too. Real quick, I know what's coming next. I gotta... Okay. Oh, a ripper. Nice. Alright, for now I guess I can't get the naughty nightwear. Ah, the ripper. A very good melee weapon to have on hand. Mostly because it's a literal chainsaw. Alright, so, yeah. I want to get my hands on a power fist, because punching stuff is cool. Although I'm pretty sure that would probably fall under unarmed combat instead of melee. So, still, it's something I should consider getting. Aish. Get up. Get up. Oif. Take a little psycho to take the edge off. Man, this is how pathetic my melee skill is. And maybe it's just the fact that I'm going against soldier ants instead of normal ants. I mean, either way, when in Rome. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna finish up the those quest, because I'll be able to get to Rivet City sooner. And if I discover Rivet City sooner, that also means I have, again, access to a bunch of shops, but more importantly, just having a fast travel point to Rivet City. Aish, back is killing me.
Anyone out there? It was so weird. All of a sudden, the ants went nuts and started fighting each other. It was like they were totally crazy. It was really scary, but kind of cool at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Glad you're safe, though.
I wish I had something to give you for all the work you did, but I never really had much to start with. I guess now you'll be on your way, and I'll have to...
Well, I can't let you live here alone. Let me find you a place to stay.
Really? You mean it? Oh boy, thank you so much. Just don't...
Any idea where I could look for someone to take care of you?
Well, Papa always told me about my cousin Vera. She lives in some big, giant ship somewhere or something. Papa called the place Rivet City.
Right. Find Vera at Rivet City right now. That's kind of the important element to take away from here. Okay, so... Alright, Wilkes doesn't tell you where Rivet City is because he's a dumbass kid. Alright, so I do know where Rivet City is, because I've played this game for a cajillion times, and it's right around here. So that means I would need to cross the radiated river, which also means I would need to go further inland into the city. Should I do Operation Anchorage first, or should I take this on now? You know what? Potato, potato. If I take on... Actually, no, I don't think I have enough equipment to make the... This is the complicated part, isn't it? Also, real quick, I'm just gonna load up my second save. Because I do need to pretty much... I do need to ensure the fact that this is recognized as a proper, fully integrated save with no problems whatsoever. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. I think there should be a raider around here that I can attack to get a flamethrower. I think there's also probably a bed I could probably sleep at, but I want to see if I could... Actually, I'd rather not risk it, but I'm on my last stim pack. So this is what I'm going to do. Let's see here. I guess I could probably drink a bunch of purified water, just so I could flex on the, Yeah, that's right, I'm gonna flex on that one dude that just begs for water. Drink out of the irradiated pond, you friggin' yak off. The power of just being able to aim is unprecedentedly powerful. Let's see here. Man, shooting a pistol in this game is pretty much the equivalent of just fanning the damn thing. Oh, wait. Alright, this is probably the one opportunity I get to properly show off how garbage my aim is. Did I actually get that guy from this range? Oh, wait, no. Okay. He's got a Chinese pistol. That's not gonna get you anywhere, pal. Not in this lifetime, at least. Oh crap, she's got a... Oh crap. Kill, kill, kill. There we go. Psycho is worn off. Not quite, but sure. Ah, hell yeah, iguana on a stick. Got some good old-fashioned potato crisps. Guns and bullets, more stim packs, nice. And some Nuka-Cola, meaning I have a source of income. My source of income is gone. I'm just carrying a whole slew of alcohol right now. It's terrible and great at the same time. I love it. It's perfect. It's just so great. It's so great. It's tempting to use the laser pistol to just repair my rifle, but I don't want to. Because I need a secondary weapon, and I'm not going to be proficient with, I'm not going to be proficient with any firearms at any point in time. Or, you know, proficient in any more advanced firearms. What the hell? Did I sell my missile launcher? Or did I drop it? Oh no. I was wondering, just like, did I... Why do I have one? And I just realized I didn't pick it up. Why am I carrying a bat? Alright, I think I probably have enough survivability to probably go and take on the Operation Anchorage stuff. This is gonna sound embarrassing, but I actually, when I was younger, I was actually kind of sort of horrified about the feral ghouls. Mostly because I wasn't really into horror that much. I'm still not really, but feral ghouls were kind of sort of the closest thing to being zombies. I think I stopped playing Fallout for like a few weeks after that, after encountering my first feral ghoul. Kind of stupid, but when you really put into perspective the fact that my really only experience with horror was probably at most a few jump scares and me being caught off guard, you'd probably be like, yeah, okay, I see what you mean by that.
You got a death wish? Walking through a war zone?
Yes,
Listen,
please
local,
kill me now.
If you want to be of use,
Shred me with that 5mm cannon you got there in your hands. Let me see here. Let's see, should I should just get drinking right now. Get a little drunk. Ooh, some hunting ammo. Some hunting rifle. Hunting rifle! In Fallout, it's not worth much. In Fallout New Vegas, and even Fallout 4 as well, it's worth something, I guess. I've become addicted to vodka. I've become addicted to whiskey. Man, this is some addicting crap right here. Watch as I barely hit the broadside of a barn. As you clearly see, the hunting rifle isn't doing squat. I think I know why the hunting rifle was probably probably the way it is in Fallout 3 at least. It's because it's a bolt-action rifle. It has high precision, and it has the most common ammunition type possible in the early game. Yeah, the highest ammunition. It uses the second most common ammunition in the entire game, which is 32 caliber. And for the most part, 32 caliber isn't that great in this game because of how dopey it is against much more stronger enemies. Yeah, I really should use explosives at some point. I could sworn there was I think there should be a NPC or some mutant NPC that actually uses the a minigun. You know what's kind of funny with Fallout 3 is I do know distinctly if you're wearing faction armor and you're talking to a respective faction, like say for example you talk to someone from the Outcast and you're wearing their armor, you can actually fool some members into actually talking to you. I think there's probably like one NPC that does call you out to some extent still. Yeah, there is still one NPC that can call you out, but ultimately it is kind of cool the fact that there is referential dialogue as to whether or not you're wearing faction armor. I'm pretty sure. Actually, this might be something from the, even from the original, even from Oblivion, I think there's probably some of that as well in this game. I know distinctly that Oblivion and Morrowind, respectively, do have reputation systems built in. With, you know, I think with Morrowind, it's more prominent with, like, the various houses and, you know, House Telvanni, House Redoran, and of course the House Holahu. Then you have other stuff like...
Alright, local, mind explain. How the hell did you hear my signal? It's not broadcast on a standard frequency. Oh, I see. You've got one of those wrist-mounted computers. Well, well. Isn't that interesting? Slow down there, kid. I'm not asking for it. I think, though, that you want to talk to Protector Marill calling in. Yeah, we took care of him. Listen, I'm sending down a
Alright. Alright, but yeah, I do know that Oblivion definitely had some of the original, had some of this to some of it, you know, the reputation system and the like in the game. And I'm also pretty sure as well to some extent there was also...
I shall be blind with his glory.
I do know that to some extent as well that other stuff like, yeah, like reputation like is there. I kind of hope to see more stuff like that in the future for BGS games, because they did do it, they just don't have it. They just don't have it to the same extent as, you know, Obsidian does with their with New Vegas. It's a bit more simplified and streamlined, is what I'll say, by comparison. But yeah, their reputation system in their games, yeah, VGS games, are a bit more simplified and a lot more... Yeah, they're a lot more simplified and a lot more streamlined by comparison.
So, how's this?
Let's see here. Oh, she's selling .308? sec. She's selling .308s along with 10 mils. I could use some more 10 mil, but the same time. You know, I'm just gonna sell just the hunting rifles I have on hand. I'm gonna sell a few of my landmines as well, and bam, there we go. I'll sell my police baton as well. It's in pretty good condition to give away. And yeah.
Good hunting!
Alright. Time to go see the local doc about my alcohol
You
addiction.
don't got nearly enough holes in you to be bothering me. I'm Doc Church, and I run this clinic. If you do bother me, you follow my rule. I'll keep you patched up. I'll keep getting paid, and...
My god, is that you? Dagoth Dagoth welcomes you, Nerevar. I can never unhear Dagoth splendid voice. I mean, he's a villain, but you gotta admit, the guy has theatrics.
I can take... That'll be 50 caps. Maybe the dent in your pocket.
Cure me.
All right. I got some of this pre-war stuff. Should flush your system right out. All better now, you big baby. Well, speak up then. I don't have all day. Good lord, this'll take some work. 100 caps worth of work. This may sting a little. Now, how did that get in there?
How did that tendon sticking out of your limb
All
working?
better now, you big baby.
That's all.
All right then.
Thanks, Doc.
God bless the U.S.
Good lord, how is your neck broken? Well, I'll have you know, Doc. I got this from jumping. Just by jumping? How the hell did you do that, Nerevar? What'd you call me? I mean, how the hell did you even get that, Wanderer? How much to my next level? Ooh, 400. I wanna get the black. No, not the Black Widow. I wanna get the. Yeah, no. I wanna get the Lady Killer perk, because if I get that, it's gonna be a little bit more. It's gonna help out with me getting more dialogue options. Alright, off to Moriarty's salon. Off to his salon, guys. Do I have any hard saves? I may as well do this for the record.
My. And you, well,
My god!
you
It's
are not a resident of this
again?
putrescent cesspool, and makes you
if you got a point, make it.
as you wish. I'm looking to employ an individual with no ties to Megaton.
It's Wes Johnson!
No
There we
interest
go.
in its
It's on the tip
future.
of my tongue for a moment.
Megaton is obsolete. The last vestige of a cobbled, desperate past. It needs to go away. I
fucking felt that lip smack. I felt that lip smack from here. Damn. It needs to. Go away. Okay.
The undetonated atomic bomb for which this town is named is still very much alive. All it needs is a little Motivation. I have in my possession a fusion pulse charge. You'll rig it to...
Throw in an extra 500.
Well played. An extra 500 caps, in addition to the bait. When it's done... Absolutely not. The place, the people, they're one and the same. I assure you.
Should I blow it up,
Come
or
on,
should
you
I
piece
not?
of junk. Every day it's the same.
Should I or should I not blow it up?
Damn.
That's the question, I suppose.
I told you, Gob, it ain't the radio.
Man, I killed Mr. Burke so hard, my game is lagging. Jesus Christ, look how much blood there is.
Son of a bitch.
Got something on your mind?
My game was lagging hard right there. Damn. Damn, son. Anyway, thanks for the silenced pistol, Burke. I'll take it.
Morning.
Staying out of trouble, I hope.
Let's discuss the bomb.
What about it?
Shouldn't someone disarm the thing?
I don't trust any of the locals to tinker with it. Besides, most people don't even realize it's still a threat. And hell, Cromwell and those crazies from the Church of Adam, they worship the damn thing. Why?
I could see something about disarming it.
Oh, all right. Fine. But listen here. If you get the job done...
Demolition Experts doesn't come cheap. 500.
Not an option, I'm afraid.
Alright, fine.
Great.
I'm just gonna quick save back. I need to improve my... How do I increase my speech a little? Because every little bit counts. What? How the hell does a lab coat give me water breathing? Let's see here. What's something that can improve my charisma? Vodka, of course. Talking to someone while drunk makes me talk better, apparently.
Good to
Who am
see
I,
you
Raj
staying
from
out
The
of
Big
trouble.
Bang Theory? He's like, hey, I could disarm the bomb for you.
What about it?
Yes, it's great. He's like, wow, you're clearly shit-faced, but I trust you, damn it. Alright, someone should disarm the thing. I get to see about disarming it. Demo X.
That's pretty steep. Fine.
See,
Jordan,
that extra 2%
Or
mattered.
We'll all...
That's right, I'll be rolling in caps soon enough. Well, figuratively speaking, at least. Let's see, Talon Company armor, that's the one I was wearing, right? Okay, so I have, like, very basic skills right now in demolitions. So what I'll do is, I got Mentas. Use it. Disarm. Congratulations, you disarmed it. Give me my 500 caps now.
I'll be damned. You did it, didn't you? You disarmed that thing. Here's your reward. Hell, why don't you move in? Could use some... It ain't much to look at.
Now that I'm helping you, maybe you could help me?
Well, come to think of it, I do remember a stranger coming through here. Had a look in his eye. You know the kind a man gets when he's got a purpose. Spend some time up in the saloon. Might want...
Nice. Alright. Speech skill 47. Should I invest in something else is the question now. Could go in bartering, or I could go more into speech. Speech, that's always great. If I could persuade someone to just accidentally shoot themselves in the foot, that'd be lovely. I'll take a lady killer too.
Very nice to make your acquaintance. I'm your new robo-butler. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wadsworth, your personal robotic...
You're not Codsworth, damn it! Get out of my face! I miss him!
Happy and entertained. What can I do for you?
You're not Codsworth, leave me alone! I don't want to talk to you! You're not him! You'll never be him! I will not lie though. Codsworth was probably one of the better companions in the entirety of Fallout 4. I'd probably say somewhere along the lines with Piper and Kate, with Dance as well. Actually, now that I think about it, if I really think about it hard, I'd probably say a good majority of Fallout 4's companions were pretty good. And that's not me BSing right there either. I'm not joking when I say that I actually really loved all the characters. You have, you have Piper, Kate, obviously, you had Curie, who was compelling in her own way. Then you had Codsworth, who, delved into, delved into more roleplay with your character being from the past, allowing you to be either, more sentimental or more cold-hearted to the future. Then you have Nick Valentine with his whole story being a bit more interesting, with him being a synth and all. Then you have Hancock, then you have Creedy, who is from Fallout 3, although he's a kid right now in Fallout 3. And then you have, who else? I want to say Preston as well. Despite the fact that the Minutemen and Preston get a lot of flack, he actually is compelling when you really think about how... he is extraordinarily against all the odds, the final survivor of his kind, of the, Minutemen. So yeah, that's something, in my opinion, that's cool to know. Or, cool to know if you really care for it more intimately.
Watch it, local.
Now that I think about it, a lot of things in Fallout 4 really...
Head on into the base and talk to McGraw. I'll let him...
A lot of things with that Fallout 4 did was actually pretty good when you really think about it. I mean, yeah, role-playing wasn't the strongest thing. Conventional role-playing wasn't the strongest thing. But it was arguably one of the more...
Alright, you. Keep your weapons holstered, your hands to yourself, and your mouth shut. Follow me.
But yeah, arguably speaking, it's much more... It is much more compelling, the companions this time around. Or this time around for Fallout.
So you're the one Morrill sent down. I'll be perfectly honest. I'd trust a Wastelander to shine my power armor, and even that's pushing it. But you do have that computer there on your wrist. I can see now that Morrill made the right call. Maybe you can be useful after all.
I'd be happy to help, provided there's something in it for me.
If you can help, then I suspect it will definitely be worth your time.
You guys treat outsiders like shit, but you still beg for help. Typical.
I apologize for the gruffness of my men, but as you can see, everyone's under quite a bit of duress. Maybe if I explain our situation. Records indicate there's some high-value tech in this base, but we can't get to it. The armory is sealed by a blast door, and we can't get it open. We're pretty sure anyone who completes the facility's VR sim program will gain access, but it requires a certain interface, like your Pip-Boy. I need you to go into the simulator and complete that program, which will unlock the armory. Do that, and you'll get a share of the gear.
Simulation of what?
It's the liberation of Anchorage, Alaska from Chinese communists. It was a pretty significant event in American history, according to our scribe. I won't lie to you. It's heavy combat. Safety protocols disengaged. That means you die in the sim, your body goes into massive cardiac arrest. You're still listening, so I'm going to assume you're interested. But time's wasting. Sibley can take you to the pod. Olin will get you briefed. If you want to walk away, you're free to leave.
Yeah, you took your sweet-ass time, Sibley. Oh my goodness, I forgot about that.
You're here to help? Fine.
Whoa, slow down.
Oh, I'm sorry. Things have been tense here lately. I shouldn't...
What are you doing here?
Don't you know? The
Okay, nice. Alrighty. Let's get on with this. Ah, shit, I forgot to download. Well, actually, I forgot to... There actually is a... Oh, man, actually, I should restart right now, but... maybe later. For now, I just want to get through the simulation.
Wake up. Come on. Snap out of it. That was a hell of a nasty fall. When your shoe punched up like that, I thought you were gone. Hope
Look
the
at
other
that.
guys made it. I don't think their patrol spotted us coming. So at least we still have the jump on them. You still have your gear, so I'm gonna let you make the call. You can go in quiet, or guns blazing. We'll still meet at the rendezvous point inside this place. Then we'll blow those artillery guns to hell. Just watch yourself. Heads up, you won't take prisoners. Good luck.
10-4 on that. Let's get to it. Man, you guys gonna love how this all pans out. So, funny thing about Operation Anchorage is that... Yeah, funny thing about Operation Anchorage is that, if I'm not mistaken, the way that this DLC pans out is that it plays out like a conventional first-person / third-person shooter, where it's just complete and total raw combat. In which, you know, if you're someone that, you know, rolled into stealth / speechcraft, or, you know, speech in general, you're kind of sort of bummed fecked out a little bit. But yeah, it's something you're kind of sort of bummed out into, with the fact that you can't... Yeah, with the fact that you gotta rely on shooting in this game, in which, again, conventionally without mods, is almost near impossible to do. Yeah, without the usage of mods, it's almost one of the more harder things to do in this game. Something that not many people know. You can just crouch to stabilize your aim. Does it help? Not really that much, but still, it does work. To a slight extent, though. This is better stabilized aiming than... This is better stabilized aiming than just sitting, just standing there, that's for sure. I know that after achieving small guns 100, this guy, look at him, he's just freaking teabagging. He's trying to assert dominance and it's working. This shan't stand. I'm playing Fallout now like a third-person shooter. What tactical game am I playing, guys? Am I playing Ghost Recon? Or am I playing, well, actually... Am I playing SOCOM? This is the newest SOCOM, guys. I'm happy to say. Approach this a little bit more pragmatically. Aish, that was too close for comfort right there. Alrighty, and now we've acquired the most powerful weapon in all of Fallout's energy weapons to date. The Gauss Rifle. A weapon so powerful that it can quite literally one-shot anything in its path. Both in a CQB and far-range combat setting. Well, that is if you can aim right. And I don't think I hit anything. There we go. Man, I'm just shooting guns more than I am shooting the actual enemy. Hey, Benji boy.
Goddamn, this place is swarming with...
Got the chatter. We got guns to destroy.
Roger that. So, what's the situation?
Spare ammo?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I got you.
My left nut that happened. There we go. Damn it. Damn you hitboxes. Man, my aim is garbage. I shot the gun. I keep on shooting the gun more than actually shooting the enemy. It's kind of screwed up. Oof. I should actually... I'm just gonna
Here I thought I
reach a
was
certain
death wish.
point before putting this on the wrap right now. Well done, soldier. You found a piece of intelligence. Something that you lack as a U.S. Army grunt. Keep it moving.
If I live just one more day without seeing another cat, I'll die a happy man.
Yeah, that's right. CQB Gauss Rifle. This is the best shotgun I've ever used. How am I not hitting the guy? I keep on hitting the gun more than I actually am hitting the person. I'm not kidding either. I know for a fact I'm hitting the gun more than the actual person. Man, if only I had a melee attack, a weapon like this. Oh wait, that's something that exists in Fallout 4. Time to play like a typical first-person shooter now.
Get out of my country, cop.
Come at me, you motherfuckers. And imagine if Operation Anchor existed in Fallout 4 instead of Fallout 3. That would actually be kind of cool to some extent. Alright, I'm gonna put this on wrap. It seems rather rushed to do so now, but it is getting late for me and I have work tomorrow. Like, I actually have to go to work tomorrow. So that's why I'm kind of sorta right now just putting this quickly on wrap. Alright, so thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed this stream. If you want to see more, I'll be streaming again tomorrow around the time of 1:30. No, not 1:30. 8:30 minimum. So yeah. So I'll be streaming Fallout 3 for tomorrow and perhaps even this weekend. This is something kind of sort of new I want to try out, where I want to, or the very least not kind of sort of new, but this is something that I want to try and do and just play like, you know, actual games on stream instead of just randomly pulling up a game that's like, hey, this seems interesting, right? You know, something like that. So, yeah, I was considering doing Shadow of Mordor, but because I actually got it off Twitch Prime for GOG. And I also got Shadow of War as well, for GOG as well, from courtesy of Twitch Prime, but still. So, yeah, thanks for stopping by. I'll enjoy the stream. You want to see more? As I said, I'll be streaming tomorrow around the time of 8:30 and at night. So tune in around that time. And I'll see you then. Again, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you soon.